Thanks, Marv. I'm here with Mr. Michael Douglas. Mike, what do you miss most about your varsity basketball season? What are you going to miss the most about it?
What I'm gonna miss the most is being with my teammates, and Coach Lamaki one-liners because it's funny listening to him every day in practice and the games.
Agreed with that. Now, Mike, you are the president of Team Mako Sports. You have a social media presence. You post TikToks. You've done pizza reviews. One bite only. Everyone knows the rules. Talk a little bit about your presence on social media, what that means to you, and what that means to your followers.
It just gives people, lightens their day, makes it funny. Some people go through stress, and it's just something to look at and have a laugh. Stuff like that.
Very nice. Now, Mike, you have been interviewed before about your interest for running for mayor in 2022. You actually interviewed yourself for that. Now I'm going to ask you the same question. If you were to run for mayor in 2022, hypothetically, if you were to win, what is your vision for the future of Oswego?
Well, that's not happening in 2022, but maybe down the road. Maybe, but 2022 is very unlikely.
If that was to happen down the road, what is your vision for the future of Oswego?
Well, you have to bring jobs and have people employed. That's what happens.
Very nice. Now, Mike, we do have a fan question for you. My inbox was flooded with fan questions. I selected one at random. This one is from Sophia Babcock at Sophia_Babcock. Follow her. Mike, Sophia asks, "Hey, Doogie the Boogie, in the future, if Mike Douglas becomes Coach Douglas, what can the world expect to see?"
There's going to be intense practices. The kids are going to play hard for me.
Are you going to put on a show?
Yeah, there'll be some jacket throws and some clipboards thrown. So, yeah, it'll be funny.
Nice to hear. Mr. Mike, thank you for your time. This is Michael Douglas, Oswego Bucks varsity boys basketball senior, 6'5", 6'6", 200 pounds, something like that. He's a big dude. Mr. Michael, thank you for your time. And Marv, back to you. Thanks, Marv. I'm here with senior Dylan Munger. Dylan, I've never met you before, but, there's a first time for everything, and we're meeting each other in the form of an interview. So that's pretty cool. Dylan, I want to ask you a few questions. First, what are you going to miss most about varsity basketball?
I'm going to miss my teammates the most, to be honest. I just love this team, everything about it. Coach pushes me to my limits every single practice. I'm going to miss my teammates the most, and Coach, yeah.
Very nice. Now, somebody else that you really like and probably miss is Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace, Kobe. Now, you purchased and read his book, The Mamba Mentality. Talk a little bit about Dylan Munger's Mamba mentality.
Well, I just try to be the best person I can be every single day, which that's what the Mamba mentality really is supposed to be. I just try to work hard, try and push myself to exhaustion every practice, push myself to be better every single day, and that's really what I'm trying to do.
That's awesome. Now, you like to play NBA 2K. What is your overall?
Right now, I have a 90 overall Pure Sharp and a 90 overall Paint Beast.
Dylan, is there anybody on the varsity team that can beat you in 2K?
No. Nobody.
Who's going to give you the biggest, who's going to give you the best chance of a good game, a good competitive game?
I don't know.
Are they that bad?
Yeah.
They're that bad. We have a fan question for you. I'll grab that right now. So, Dylan, my inbox was flooded with questions from fans. I selected one at random. This one right here is from Max Clark at max.clar with no K, just max.clar. Follow him on social media. Dylan, Max asks, "Hey, Chicken Munger, what is your favorite Juice WRLD / Lil Uzi song to play while preparing for a game, and why?"
That's why you asked me this question. My favorite Juice WRLD song probably is Stay High. And my favorite Uzi song is Erase Your Social.
Do you like to listen to those before the game?
Yeah.
Does it get you hype?
Stay High does. Erase Your Social is just kind of like a chill song I like to listen to.
Do you ever listen to it to get hype for NBA 2K game?
No.
Doesn't do that. Okay, that's Dylan Munger, senior, OHS, Varsity Basketball. Thank you, Dylan, for your time. Marv, we're going to send it back to you. Thanks, Kenny. I'm here with Mr. Keon Johnson, senior, OHS Bucks. Key, what are you going to miss most about playing varsity basketball?
I'm definitely going to miss Coach Amok yelling at us every day. He really gets us pumped up for the games and used to the trash talk that we get on the courts. Just keeps our mental state at bay.
Now, Key, you are a great athlete. I've seen footage of you doing a windmill dunk, an under-the-legs dunk. I've seen you swing a golf club with no experience. I've seen you hit dingers in Little League. Okay, that's a true story. I remember that. I've seen that. Now, you like to play sports. You're very athletic. Talk a little bit about what athletics and being able to play sports has meant to you, means to you, and what that holds in your life.
Sports holds a dear place in my heart. It's like, I don't know what I'd be without sports. I'm not very good at school, so sports really carries me away.
Very good. Now, Key, your favorite NBA player is Ja Morant. Is that correct?
That is correct.
How do you see a 1v1 game between you and Ja? How does that go? He's only a few years older than you.
I don't think that'd go well for me on my side. He's a very smooth player, and I can't shoot for the life of me. So I think it would be very bad.
Would he take your ankles?
I don't know about. I think I'd lock him up on a few plays, but I think he'd get me in the end.
Very humble of you to say that. Now, Key, we have some fan questions for you. Okay, my inbox flooded. Questions from fans they want to ask you. So naturally, I selected one at random because that's only fair. This one comes from Mr. Ryan Bacus at RyanBacus_10. Follow him on social media platforms. Key, Ryan says, your hair was blue 2 summers ago. Will we ever see the return of blue-haired Keon? Why or why not?
Probably not, because that's not a vibe. Just no more blue hair. It'll stay this natural color for the remainder of my life.
Was it a vibe 2 years ago?
No, I did. I kind of regretted the decision after I made it, so it won't happen again.
Any other color you're thinking about?
I like black. Black's nice.
Is black your natural hair color?
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to add for the good of the order?
Follow your dreams. Don't ever give up. And go to school.
Well said. That is Mr. Keon Johnson, OHS senior, Varsity Basketball Bucks. What number are you?
5.
Number 5, Keon Johnson. Kenny the Jet, back to you. Thanks, Shaq. I'm here with Mr. Matty Callan, senior OHS Bucks. Matt, what are you going to miss most about being a varsity basketball player?
Just probably going to miss the whole basketball atmosphere, just being around my teammates, competing every night, and probably just miss the whole everything about basketball. It's going to be hard.
Now, Matt, you are a man of many nicknames. None more recent, more newer, or probably more popular, arguably, I'd say by a lot, is Matty Mumbles. You have a platform for your fantasy basketball league where you interview people. Right. You deliver a piece every week. Right. It's called Matty Mumbles. Right. Here I am interviewing you. Okay. Talk a little bit about what Matty Mumbles is, what it means to you, and all the people who are starting to really talk about it.
Yeah, so Matty Mumbles is kind of, my little interview segment on my for my fantasy basketball group chat and whatnot. But the plan is we're trying to go, nationwide. Hopefully, we can catch the attention of possibly the mayor, something like that, and get to interviewing some more bigger names soon. That's the plan for Matty Mumbles. So.
Very nice. Now, Matt, you're a senior. When you turned 10, you had a birthday party, and you had all the varsity basketball players help put on your birthday party because you looked up to them. They were a huge influence on you. You pretty much wanted to be just like them. Right. Now you're a senior. You're on that end of the spectrum. You got 8, 9, 10, 11-year-old kids that look up to you the same way that you looked up to those people. Talk a little bit about what it means to you to be that senior and to have that influence on these younger kids.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's awesome. I mean, when my younger brother's friends were a little bit younger, they always thought that I was going to be going to the NBA. So, you know, those little kids looking up to you, it makes you feel a lot bigger, and makes you put on every night and whatnot, and just it's nice to see. It's a good feeling. So.
Very good. Now, we have a fan question for you. My inbox was flooded with many fan questions for you. I selected one at random. Now, before I say this fan question, I want to give a little backstory. You have a little friendly rivalry with Jake Gardner, class of 2015, all right, former Buccaneer. Right. You guys have played 2 games of one-on-one. You've split them. You each won 1. And this fan question comes from Sammy Gardner, at Sammy Gardner with 2 eyes. Follow her on social media platforms. Matt. Sammy asks, "Hey Mumbles, who wins the hashtag trilogy between you and Jake, and why?"
I mean, obviously me. Jake just doesn't have the facilities to beat me. He's not a good basketball player. I mean, when you use your body to beat the opposing player every time, that doesn't make you good. You have no skill, Jake. I'm just top dog, and every other time he wants to play me, I'm down, and whoever wants to watch, be there. I mean, it's going to be a show, and I'm going to win. That's all.
Now, Matt, we've done 3 questions for these seniors, but a Matty Mumbles staple is a hashtag bonus question at the end of the interview that nobody was expecting. Yes. Here's your hashtag bonus question. Are you working on the facial hair?
Yeah. So, I thought the look was lamb chops. It's not. It's not there, patchy. If I'm growing anything out, it's going to be the mustache. But it's not looking too good right now. I'd say give it a few more years, and we might be there. The facial hair might be it. So, but as of right now, that's not it. So. Do
you want to turn to the side and kind of show what you're working with here, or no? All right. So we got a little fuzz there. It's a work in progress.
Came right around here. So, but it's just this side, not as much. So it's not going to work as of right now. So that's a future thing for Matty Mumbles.
So there you go, folks. We've got senior OHS Bucks Varsity Basketball, Matty Ice, Matty Callan, Matty Mumbles. Matthew, anything else for the good of the order?
No, not much. It was a great time, playing for the Oswego Bucks, and yeah, just had a great time.
And there you have it. We're gonna go back to Shaq. Shaq in the studio. Back to you, my brother. Thanks, Chuck. I'm here with Coach Lamakia, coach of the boys basketball varsity team. Coach, to get started, I just want to ask, what is your message for the seniors as they move on with the rest of their lives?
I just want them to work hard and take some of the lessons that we've learned from coaching them for the last 4 years and carry that into whatever avenue they end up going down, whether that's going to school, going to trade school, whatever it may be. Just work hard, do the right things.
Coach, the class of 2014 that you coached remembers you for your pregame meal, which was often Skittles and Smart Water. What is your pregame meal in 2021?
I've upped that to a Coca-Cola and a Reese's Fast Break bar, maybe 2.
Very nice. Now, Coach, we're going to play a little game with the seniors here. It's called Rapid Fire. Oh. I'm going to throw out some real quick questions. You're going to tell me which senior best fits that question. All right? I don't know is not an acceptable answer. If you don't know, you're gonna get the best fit. All right, here we go. Most sarcastic.
Matty Callan.
Best haircut.
Munger.
Most likely to use their right hand on the left side.
Keon Johnson.
Best at video games.
Matt Callan.
Most likely to wear a headband, wristbands, arm and leg sleeves to a game because it looks cool.
Michael Douglas.
Has the most drip.
What's drip?
Next question. Funniest.
Keon Johnson.
Most likely to come to a fundamental jump stop in a game situation.
None of them.
Quietest.
Dylan Munger.
Most likely to bring a foam finger to a Cuse game.
Michael Douglas.
Most likely to answer a call from you at any time of night.
Keon Johnson.
Who would argue the hardest that LeBron is the GOAT over Jordan?
Michael Douglas.
Most likely to beat Coach Babcock in a game of horse.
None of them.
Most likely to scout another team or player on their own.
None of them.
Who would you call if you had a flat tire?
Dylan Munger.
Who wins a dunk contest on a 6-foot hoop?
Matty Callan.
Last question. Which player would be the most exciting to watch if their job was to stand outside of Little Caesars and hold the sign that says $5 hot and ready pizza to draw customers?
Michael Douglas.
Coach, anything else you'd like to add for the good of the order?
This is good stuff. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you for joining us. This is Coach Demakia. We're going to send it back at the desk to Chuck Charles Barkley. Chuck, back to you.